Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about inner child wounds. What are inner child wounds? Inner child wounds are things that happen from your childhood. Say, I don't know. Say maybe your parents were so involved in their life that they ignored you. That's the feeling of abandonment. That's an inner child wound. Say maybe things were so hectic in their lives that you didn't get to have a childhood, that maybe you were put to work in the household like it was your job. Say maybe one or both your parents didn't give you the love and attention that you needed, stuff like that. Those are inner child wounds. Or it could be anything to do with mental, verbal, physical, or sexual, among the other things that I listed. So it could be a lot of things. Those inner child wounds, if you don't heal them, they follow you throughout life and cause problems in your life. So it's best to always heal them, get them taken care of. Then they become less problem. Then they won't be a problem in your life. Let's put it that way. Maybe you had a parent or parents that were abusive. I don't know in what way, because I don't know your story of your life. They could be abusive mentally, verbally, physically, sexually. All that stuff is inner child wounds, and they need to be dealt with. You can heal them, because I've healed mine. And I'm going to go back and heal them some more to make sure that they're completely healed. Because they do follow you from childhood into your adult life if you don't work on them, and they cause a problem. Especially like in, I don't know, trying to find the right word for it. With the people that are in your life, could be people of the community, could be relationships, could be romantic relationships, whatever. Pretty much anyone. It could cause you to have maybe like resentment or, what's that other word? I can't think of the other word, but resentment towards your parents for what they've done to you when they treated you unfairly or abused you in some way. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were so, I don't know, so busy working so many jobs, and they just wasn't just enough hours in the day to, sit down and play with you and show you the love that you needed when you were a child. Those things, they stay inside you, and it just builds up and builds up and builds up. And if you don't heal it, it can affect pretty much almost every area of your life. That's why they need to be dealt with. They are also anything from your childhood, like from the time you're born until you're a teenager. And they are also mother-father wounds. Like I said, you could harbor resentment or anger or stuff like that towards your parents for how they treated you or didn't treat you, or maybe they treated you different than your other siblings. Maybe, I don't know, maybe your parents were so busy working and taking care of things in the home that I'm trying to find the right words for it. Sorry, this is a hard subject to talk about. Like I said, didn't show you the love or give you the attention or spend time with you. You know, things like that. And the mother and father wounds need to be healed too, because they stem from your inner child. And you can harbor anger from situations like that. And if it's not dealt with, you know what happens with anger if you let it fester inside you. Then you're going to take it out on everybody around you. I did that without realizing or knowing. Until one day God showed me, like right after I spewed my venom, he stopped me and showed me, like kind of like played it back in my head and showed me exactly what I was doing and what I looked like when I was doing it. And let's just say it wasn't a pretty sight. If you do have resentment or anger or any feelings like that towards your parents or things that happened to you in your childhood, now like I said, childhood, birth to teen, so birth to 13. Maybe you had a family member who, I don't know, abused you some way sexually. Or maybe they were just physically abusive. Maybe they just, physically abused you. I don't know how to describe it because everybody's life is different. When you don't deal with these toxic issues that fester inside you and it goes on for many years, like a lot of things happened in my childhood and I never dealt with them until this year. So, and I'm over 60. So, there's a lot of festering and a lot of resentment and a lot of anger and a lot of toxic issues that need to be dealt with. And everybody on this planet has toxic issues. There's not a person on this planet that does not. And if they say they don't, they're lying. Nobody's had a perfect life. This isn't the movie. It's Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life. Especially on this journey. The TFJ. So anyway, these childhood wounds, they may stem from mother and father. They need, or could be siblings or cousins, uncles, aunts, whoever, who was ever in your childhood around you that time. They need to be dealt with. They need to be healed. Yes, you are probably going to feel the pain again, but it's better to feel the pain one last time and heal it, and then it'll be over with for the rest of your life. And the same thing with the mother and father wounds. Or if it was like a sibling or aunt or an uncle or cousin or whoever it may have been. Maybe a family, friends, whoever. Let me just say this. The more you bury and suppress your feelings, the harder it's going to be when it comes time to clean it up. So it's easier to tackle it head on. See, back then I didn't know all that until like this past year. So I had a ton of work to unsuppress, I guess you could say. To take it from where I buried it down deep and experience it once again and heal it and let it go. And I'll tell you, the more you heal, the more toxic issues you heal in yourself, the lighter you're going to feel, the better you're going to feel. I have been hitting my toxic issues for the past, probably 2-3 years. And I am a lot lighter now than when I started. And believe me, I'm far from perfect. I know I still got a bunch more to go. And I'm a work in progress. Let's put it that way. So anyway, inner child wounds, mother and father wounds, they need to be dealt with. Any kind of mental, verbal, physical, or sexual abuse, that needs to be dealt with and healed and released. Now you can purge it, you can cry it out, but there's healing videos on YouTube to help you with all these things. Like I said, everybody's life is different, so I can't specify because I don't know what your life has been like. Only you know that. But these things do need to be dealt with. All toxic issues need to be dealt with, no matter if they're minor, major, whatever. The more you do work on your toxic issues, the better of a person you're going to be, the more pleasant you're going to be around. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel lighter, and it just does something to you. Like how can I put this? It makes you feel better about yourself, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So those things need to be dealt with. Inner child wounds, mother-father wounds, any mental, verbal, physical, or sexual abuse, that needs to be dealt with. Like I said, plenty of videos on YouTube. Please check them out. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below, thumbs up, send your friends to the channel. If you watch the video, at least thumbs up, because it helps circulate to get the knowledge out there to people who need it and who are looking for it. And I would greatly appreciate it very much. Thank you. Bye.